you're struggling because you've got it on your
I'm
personal.
really fall break out right now, Cyro.
What's up?
I said I'm laying down and recording. It's fall break.
It's fall break
I'm really
for me
taking
too.
I'm really taking this whole break thing seriously.
You're so cheesy.
It's so cheesy. Shut the fuck up.
Well, give me 1 second. Let me hop on this. How are you doing, Jackson?
Toilet. I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god, I want to go to bed. I'm good though.
So do I, man. So do I.
So do I, guys. So do I.
I'm
We
about
all
to
wanna
take a
go to
nap
bed?
at some point.
We built this toilet. Do you guys get those commercials, or is that a local Florida commercial?
That's
gotta
definitely
be
a
a
local
this
one.
toilet.
I thought you were about to sing, "We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city."
Bow, bow. We built this city
This
on
city.
rock and roll.
And roll. We built this city.
What a
So
great
good.
song. What a great song. Who the fuck made
Starships.
Starships?
We have a new guest.
We
You
built
take it
this
off the road.
city.
It's Starships.
Yeah,
Right.
Starship. I knew. I thought it was like Star.
It's not Jefferson Starships. It's just Starships.
It's just Starships. It's
Because
just Starships.
Jefferson
Because
Starship.
I knew it
is a
wasn't
different
Jefferson.
band.
Okay, I knew it wasn't Jefferson Starship, but I knew I knew it was like Star something, but I didn't know what it was. That's why I asked.
Jefferson Starships, though, they do what's the song? Runaway.
Like I knew that it was Star something. I just didn't know what it was. I just know it's the. I just know we built this city.
I got it. It's we fixed this toilet.
Did not know Jefferson Starship is
Oh my
a new
god.
band that the remaining members. Okay, so Jefferson Starship is Starship, okay? But what happened is Starship broke up. Some of the members were left. There was another band called Jefferson Airplane. They disbanded, and a couple of the members stayed together. So Jefferson Airplane and Starship merged together to make Jefferson Starship.
What a name! What an idea! I did not.
I'm mind blown. Did you know that? I thought they were two separate bands.
I did not
my
know
whole
that.
life. I didn't know Jefferson Airplane, Starship, Jefferson Starship, all one band, basically.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Mind blown. That's an overreaction. Preseason overreaction. Jefferson
Starship is the same thing.
Yeah.
You sound like you're oh no, like in an airplane.
Me?
Yeah, I think you did something when you switched your
yeah.
when you added yourself.
Do I sound a lot closer now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me turn down the volume of my computer real quick. Oh my god.
Fix this.
How do I sound now, guys? Is this a lot better?
Peachy.
A lot better. A lot better.
I had the microphone so far away.
Yeah.
But guys, we got our first overreaction. Do you think Wemby is an overreaction? I don't know what kind of question. Radiate your life. What do you mean?
Like where he's at on like the NBA rank or something? Or like the fact
Well, they have him top 50.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
They did a survey of the GMs, and it was like, who are you going to take if you had one pick to build a franchise around? And he was like the second highest, above like Giannis and Luka, and he was only behind Joker.
Who? Joker was the first one I was about to ask.
Wemby was second. Wemby was second.
I understand the hype, and I'm not going to be one of those people where like I'm sick of it. I think one thing is
I'm just saying he hasn't played a game. How can you rank him? He hasn't played a game. That's like my only thing. Like I have nothing against him. Like I'm buying the hype. I mean, how can you not? But like, dude, he hasn't played a game. No, I mean, really? I have allergies, but I'm not sick.
Yeah, your allergies.
Victor Wembanyama. I mean, it's preseason. I agree with Luke. Like I'm buying into the hype that he's going to be a good player because he was the first overall pick. But I mean, it's preseason basketball, so I actually don't
Exactly.
it's hard to even like use anything from preseason, but I like what I see. So no reason for concern. But I gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Same thing with Chet. Love what I'm seeing from Chet.
You are muted. Cyro.
So we saw Radiate Your Life. He says he thinks the NBA is setting him up for failure. No. You know what's setting up for failure? Taylor Swift and Jason Kelce's relationship.
Yeah, because
Jason
that would be
Kelce.
cheating.
Jason
That would
what?
be cheating, and that would be a big issue.
You said Jason Kelce.
Oh, Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor, that would be even worse. Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god! Yeah, you got it eventually, man. Oh my god, that was hard to watch.
I don't get the whole. I have a whole rant on Taylor Swift NFL thing. I love it. I think it's good for the game.
Stay in your fucking lane.
No, that's not how you would be thinking if it was basketball related. Like if you had, like, imagine somebody you liked, like
the NFL got like a bunch of like young like female viewers, which is what they wanted. So it worked out for them.
Of sports is
I know. That's why I'm saying they got what they wanted.
Well,
I'm just tired. I'm just tired of seeing all the Instagram posts on my feed.
Well, then you gotta better tailor and curate your feed.
I'm tired of seeing the NFL and like ESPN.
What the NBA needs to do.
I don't think that's not a big deal.
Imagine Taylor Swift was Michael Jackson. Imagine Michael Jackson was a Boston Celtics fan.
I don't care, Jackson. I really don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think what we need to do is have Beyonce divorce Jay-Z or Rihanna get rid of A$AP Rocky, and we have like Ja Morant suck some farts out their asses, and I think everyone will go crazy.
I love when Bill Murray and Pearl Jam or Eddie Vedder's at Cubs
games. Who's that rapper, Big Red? She had her sex tape dropped this
Sexy
weekend.
Red?
Sexy Red.
Some dude leaked it.
Sex tape dropped? Oh, leaked.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it. And all the pictures.
I didn't watch the video. Did not watch the video. I heard it was Arby's. Didn't want to watch it.
It's first off, it is Arby's, but like the thing is like this. The reason why I want Sexy Red sex tape is because all of the comments on X or like pictures of an alligator or like the lizard or thing from like Star Wars with her going like this.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. On the bed, and I was crying.
That was ridiculous.
It was the memes that people were making.
The memes were hilarious.
The memes of Sexy Red getting fucked were so funny that I had to see if the memes were like good examples of the tape, and I scrolled enough that the tape was in the Twitter thread. Saw like 30 seconds of it. Oh my god, she just looks like an alligator on her back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's so good. So good. Okay. So Victor Wembanyama is the main hype. Now, also, we got to talk about this. Not that I care, but Mr. Lawyer, can you explain what's going on with Miles Bridges? And he broke a protective order.
Yeah, I have not read anything about that.
So I've read.
I just know that there's like something out for his.
Can I fill you in? Can I fill you both in?
Yeah.
First off, supposedly his ex-girlfriend and his current girlfriend are involved. So Miles Bridges was issued a criminal summons for violating his domestic violence protective order, misdemeanor child abuse, and injury to personal property on Wednesday in Charlotte. His criminal summons was summoned in California. And what had happened was there's also an unserved arrest warrant for violating a domestic violence protective order from January 2nd. Neither the summons nor warrant have yet to be served. And allegedly, from what we know, is they were exchanging child custody. Okay. So the alleged incident that led to the summons occurred October 6th at 9 p.m. at Miles Bridges' private residence in Charlotte. The series of events happened between Miles Bridges, 25, his former girlfriend, and his two kids were in the car, as well as his current girlfriend. Miles Bridges is accused of throwing billiards balls, pool balls at her vehicle while the kids were inside it, smashing the windshield and leaving dents in the car. He's accused of threatening her that if she told the police, he would take everything from her and withhold child support. And then he allowed his current girlfriend to approach the vehicle yell, scream, and kick the vehicle while the car was inside or while the kids were inside the car. The summons does not say if the woman was in the car. And then there's another. I don't really care about the unserved arrest warrant from a year ago. It doesn't. So all this is that he violated a protective order between his,
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't fucking. It sounds pretty bad, and like if he violated a protective order, I mean, he could go to jail. I don't really know what's going on as far as that, because like the season is
legally explain what is a summons. That's what I'm asking you.
It means he has to go to court.
Oh, he just has to make an appearance in court.
Yeah.
So all we know is that he's being requested to appear in California court for violating his
protective order
in Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's all we know. And that's all that needs to be known, right?
Yeah, I don't know anything else. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the summons is he has to appear in court.
That's it. I just wanted to touch on that. It's just our job to just touch on it. So we don't know anything else.
Criminal summons because it's like you're being requested to appear because like this is a criminal thing. It's not like someone suing you.
No, completely. So have you guys heard?
Wow. Wild. The Miles Bridges thing.
So have you guys heard what's going on with the Israeli basketball team?
Oh.
So the Israeli basketball team had organized that they would come to America and play the Cavaliers, the Nets, and the Timberwolves this season. So what we're hearing is supposedly our mans, the Israeli national team, has requested that the NBA not cancel their games. The Nets say the Israeli team wants to play all 3 exhibition games despite war at home, that canceling the game would go against their wishes from the Israeli national team, and that they've been in contact with Maccabi, and Maccabi has reiterated to us that they do want to play the game. And my apologies, Maccabi Ryan Nen, I think that is the Israeli national team. I did not know it was called Maccabi, like Tel Maccabi.
Yeah.
Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Yeah, or Haifa.
Or Haifa Maccabi. So what is your thoughts? I think it's a very noble. I think it's just a show.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for them. Like,
what if they just don't want to go home?
That's what I was literally about to say. I was about to say it might be bad of me to say this, but like I would want to play so I could get out and like leave home. So like I don't have to. Like I feel terrible saying that because like this is a really noble thing we're doing.
Yes,
like,
but it's a dark joke. But like, yes,
it's a dark joke. But it's like Cyro, we both know that if it was us, we would not want to be there during war.
No, yeah, and I'd be like, let's go play as many.
I'd be like, let's go play these NBA teams. I'll bring my family to America.
Yeah, and then between games,
do what the Cuban players did during the World Baseball Classic.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, yes. It was a couple of them during the WBC. They after the first game they were just like, peace.
Yeah, they fled. They fled, right?
Yeah, they fled because
they deserted.
They deserted because they were in Miami.
Miami, that's what I'm saying. Have they found them?
Once they got to America? No.
They've not found the Cuban players?
I mean, they probably have. I haven't really looked. I just know that they deserted.
World Series.
World Baseball Classic. Not
Is
World
that what
Series.
It's called?
Yeah, World Baseball Classic. They just said, peace, we out.
Defected.
Yeah.
That's the
term, defected.
Yeah, the Cuban catcher, he defected.
Yeah, he defected after like once they got to America.
Yeah,
he
after
said,
they lost.
That shit. Yeah, after they lost, he said, peace, I'm not coming back. And then
they have not found him.
They haven't found him?
No.
Fuck. So he's probably somewhere. He's just chilling in South Florida, probably.
I mean, He look and like I'm Argentine, so I'm Hispanic. I'm gonna be honest. This guy looks like a lot of like Cubans I've seen before. Also, Jose Perez, the Cuban Little League coach, also defected during the
During the Little League
the
World Series.
during the Little League World Series. This must be like a very common thing. By the
It
way,
is.
guys,
It's not as common now, but it was really common back in the days for baseball players to do that.
what just to show up and be like,
Yeah, just
hey.
like, or they go across boats, get to Miami. You know, the usual. Or they do what the Rays
I don't
guy
mean to sound
did.
rude.
So there's this Rays guy. He plays for Mexico's baseball team now because when he defected to Mexico.
From Cuba.
Yeah, and then he stayed in Mexico.
I don't know if he actually raised his standard of living at all. He might have.
It was like he was in Mexico for a few years and then he went to Cuba. Or not went to Cuba, went to America. Yeah, I don't know if he raised his standard of living either. Let's be real.
Let's be real. Like I think he went parallel.
I think he went down.
Yeah, if anything.
That's what I would say.
I also want to say something. So there's like two girls who are like one's from Colombia, one is from Spain, and they're like, they're like one of them's the one that I don't like, who's like 28, like the former paralegal that I tell you that I fucking hate, and then she's from Colombia, and I don't know if the reason I don't like her is because she doesn't actually. My friend who I've told you, Steven, that's very similar to you. Him and I think that the reason why she sucks is that she somehow convinced everyone that like she knows English more than she does, and I think she just does a really good job of like making it seem like she knows, but she doesn't know, and she comes off very fucking stupid because she like
so
I don't think
like
she
her for not knowing English.
No. There's more. No. There's
what?
No.
I'm you, man.
You're making
relax.
No, I don't like her because she comes off as if her shit doesn't stink, and that like she's 28 years old. She worked as a lawyer in Colombia, and she acts like she's 16. Like I don't fuck with it. And then but either way, the other and the thing is, I don't know if it's a language thing or not, because the girl from Spain, she understands. Like the only thing she doesn't understand is kind of like social cues, like in America, like certain social cues. But besides that, the Spaniard girl like understands America, like pretty. Like, but this Colombian girl who's 28, who's 20 fucking 8, okay, like just acts like she's like 16, and it's like really annoying. And either way, moral of the story is they both said the other day when we were in class that like they hope that afterwards like they can work in Telemundo, stay in Miami, and like basically get like green cards and like visas. And I just wanted to turn off. I was like, I went look at the honeys. I was like, first off, you guys aren't getting into my. If you guys want to stay and work in America, you're going to be moving to New Mexico or Arizona or Texas and working in a station by the border. Get your reps up, and then maybe in 10 years you'll break back into Miami. You don't start in Miami. You come back to Miami. You get there. Okay, if you want to start in Miami, you start off basically with the shittiest, lowest paying job, and you spend 30 years trying to work your way up, and that's very, very rare. That doesn't happen anymore. They don't like that. They don't do that anymore. They'd rather have people go out to the Midwest working on like 120 market like Topeka, Kansas, and then come back. Okay, and they're just talking there. I was like, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, first off, you guys are thinking like, oh, I went to Miami, I'm going to a good school, I'm gonna get an easy ass job, and I'm gonna stay in America. Also, this woman, the Colombian girl, she has a husky and like a German Shepherd that she brought from Colombia because she thought it would be a better living for them in Miami than Colombia. I was like, you are fucking a terrible human for bringing a husky to Miami.
No. At least in Colombia, like they have like mountains and stuff, kind of.
Yeah. But the thing is,
that poor husky is gonna get so hot in the fucking summer. Oh my god.
Yeah. She's a fucking. She's like talking about how she walks it on the beach and shit, and I'm like,
that's like the opposite of what you want to do with a husky. Oh my god, dude. See, I love huskies.
So do I. But I'm telling you,
I'm not gonna get a husky unless I'm moving somewhere like Boston or something.
I just feel bad for these girls because, like, I don't even feel bad. Fuck them. They can die in a hole for all I care. But what, like, but like, what I'm getting at is that the school, it's not like anyone's telling them to their face, like, that's not going to happen. But like, I definitely think in their minds, they think, oh, I got into Miami. I'm gonna get a card. I'm gonna stay in Miami. My family's gonna visit me
Yeah.
all the time. Like, life is gonna be really fucking easy. Like, you know what I mean? The one girl from Spain, maybe because she's kind of hot. Like, she's nothing like insane, but like looks could get her further than the Colombian girl. And you know what I mean? Like, we'll
Yeah.
get her further than the. And so, like, I just hate that. Like, they clearly, from the conversations I've heard them say in class and stuff, you wanted to be in media. You guys have no media background. You guys studied other stuff. And you decided, I want to be in media. I want to do it in America. So I'm gonna move to the Spanish-speaking capital of America, which is smart. That's fine. But you
Yeah.
think just because you got into a school here that's just going to translate to you being able to get a job, then get your visa, then like set up a life here. Like, no, like, honey, like, it's a lot. Like, if you wanted to be a doctor, sure, that probably would have worked out well.
Or
But you chose
lawyer,
the lawyer,
or
like
lawyer.
you chose the hardest career to like get established in the same place where you graduate.
Yeah.
Like, for
Why
me,
do you
like,
think every journalist or anchor that I see, and I look on Twitter, and I look at where they went to school versus where they're from versus where their first jobs were, it's like all different places.
yeah, like,
Like
why do you
fucking
think?
like Taylor Rooks. Like Taylor Rooks like started in is like from Georgia. She went to Illinois and she started in the West Coast as like her first job.
Yeah, like me. Why did I choose here? Because
Or
all
wait,
my
no,
job.
no, she started in New York for her first job. My bad. But you see the point that I'm making here.
Yeah. And like, for me, like, why did I choose here? Because it's going to be a lot easier for me to convince a West Palm Beach station to give me a shot than to convince a West Palm Beach station to give me a shot living in Kansas. Because I can just go first connections, and B,
Yeah.
I can be like, I already live 30 minutes away. I'll work part-time, and like, and it's a lot easier to break, and it's not as big as Miami, and then I can move. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Easy, way easier to do that. That's like a lot of
Yeah.
people in Kansas. What they do is they work in Topeka for their internship and part-time, and then they use what their experience there to get a job in KC.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm basically doing. Like, I know I can't get into Miami.
Well, yeah, because you're not gonna fucking get into Miami starting off. Hell no,
Like,
bro.
I might get an internship, maybe an internship, like,
Yeah,
if
but
for
you're
like
not gonna start on the fucking air there.
they might, if I got a job after my internship, it would be doing digital stuff for them, where they'd be like, you can be a digital reporter, like, you can write web articles for us.
Yeah, but we don't have space for you to get on news right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Like, they might, like, I've thought about this. There's a news station not even 25 minutes away from me, but it's Miami. It's NBC6. And I applied to an internship, and I want to see if I can become like a digital
Yeah.
journalist for them, and then talk to the boss and be like, hey, your guys' YouTube channel sucks. I have more subscribers. Let me teach you guys how to make YouTube
Let me do
content.
this shit.
Yeah, like, let me produce
Yeah.
and like create YouTube videos. Like, let me run your guys' YouTube shit. And like, I see that as a way of me breaking into the Miami market, where I'm like, hey, I know how to do this. Give me the resources. Let me like have other people do stories, but then let me teach people how to like build the stories
Yeah.
for the.
So are we ready for preseason overreactions?
Yeah. We did do some of it. We got okay.
Yeah, we started some out of the way. We just got to continue doing it. You know, we got sidetracked a little bit there
for the last 8 minutes. All right.
I don't have a
So
problem with it. I don't care.
let's talk Kelly Oubre. Is Kelly Oubre as important as people are making him seem? So people, okay, I compared him.
Before he went down last year, he was balling.
Shut up. He was not balling, dude. That was anybody can average 20 points inefficiently. Kelly Oubre at this point in his career,
not anybody can average 20 points inefficiently.
Rudy Gay can.
Rudy Gay does it more efficiently than Kelly Oubre.
That is very true. That is very Devontae Graham.
Let me look up
Devontae Graham.
Yeah, Devontae Graham can. Let me look up his numbers. Okay, yeah, his 3-point percentages leaves a little to be fucking desired. I'll say that much.
Dude,
Sheesh, Kelly Oubre.
Yeah,
You are
Kelly
not
also,
the most efficient basketball player.
So the whole thing is I understand, and I made a video last night and I made the comparison. I said Kelly Oubre has the chance of being the bargain bin signing that Bruce Brown was for the Nuggets. I'm not going to sit here and be like the Sixers are going to win a championship because of Kelly Oubre like
No.
Bruce Brown was, but in the sense that Bruce Brown was a day 2 signing. I think he signed the vet min or like half of the biannual exception, something like that. He didn't get much money. Signed a 1+1 deal. I think Kelly Oubre signed a straight up 1-year vet min. This is the last year that Kelly Oubre can take a prove it deal and then parlay it into a big payday. So with that being said, I think Kelly Oubre is not only contractually motivated to have his best.
Yeah, he's 28 now. He's about to be, or he's going to be 28 this season.
He's averaged 19. He's averaged 18 or 20 points 3 times in his career. Once with Phoenix, once with, I think, was it Golden State, and once with the Wiz, he averaged 18. I'm not Wiz, with the Hornets.
So
Hornets.
Charlotte, Phoenix, and that's it. 2 seasons
So he's
only.
2 seasons only. He's averaged
Yeah.
18 plus. I thought he averaged like half a season or something, 18 plus.
Nope. Did
Are you
not.
sure?
I am sure.
Okay, 17. Sorry, with the Suns.
That was with the Suns, but he also averaged 18 with the Suns before that.
Yeah, so
Or
he averaged 17 and 19 with the Suns, and then 20 with the Hornets. And I also forgot he played 2 years with the Hornets, which is like,
yeah,
I completely forgot about that. So when I look at this, I think, look, guys, I'm sorry. Either Kelly Oubre is going to figure it out, which he did that one season with Phoenix where he shot 45% from the field, 35% from 3, 19 points a night. But the thing is Kelly Oubre is this perfect NBA body.
Yep.
Jumps out the gym, 7'3" wingspan, 6'7" frame, and fluid athlete. He has everything. He should be way better defensively than where he is right now.
Yeah.
He basically should be a way better player. Like, has everything, has shown that he can be a better player. It's all about the thing is he's just not consistent.
He has not. Yeah, put it together, man. You got to put it together every night.
Yeah, and does he have the potential to be like everyone's saying? Like, if James Harden is traded and they get Norman Powell and Terrence Mann back for him, basically that being like the main package. So you think, honestly, on Norman Powell, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, Joel Embiid starting lineup isn't that bad.
Oh,
it's not. You have 5 guys right there that can score 20 points tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know if you win a championship with that, but it's not a terrible lineup for sure.
I personally think, though, he is in the perfect organization for him to figure out shooting because of what? What invention did Nick Nurse invent?
Oh, yeah.
The Nick Nurse pill.
Basketball.
Yep, the Nick Nurse pill. If you guys don't know, it teaches you perfect hand placement on how to shoot a basketball. Nick Nurse, before everyone started to hate him, if you guys have read his autobiography like I have, you would know that one of the reasons why he was like very like beloved when he first came, he was known as a guru for fixing people's shooting mechanics. And I think Kelly Oubre also, if you looked, he only took shots within the paint or the 3-point range. Seems like Nick Nurse has told Kelly Oubre no mid-range jumpers for you anymore.
Which is a good thing. He's not a guy that you live with taking the worst shot in basketball, so only some guys are allowed to get away with taking the worst shot in basketball, aka the mid-range jumper.
Me.
So Devin Booker. But me and you, obviously, Cyro, we're mid-range assassins. But like besides us, like Devin Booker's and one, KD.
I also will tell everyone, if you guys want to be good at pickup basketball, there's no point in like taking a 3-point shot. No.
Well, obviously, pickup basketball, no, you got to be good in the mid range to pick up basketball. Like,
you pick up basketball, it's all mid range. If you want to be
like, because it's all. Here's the thing: pick up basketball. At the end of the day, it's all about hitting contested shots.
Yeah,
and it's easier to hit. And it's easier to hit contested shots in the mid range than it is in 3.
Or just being able to cut. Like if you have,
being able to cut. I can cut and I hit mid range.
Well, what I was just gonna say is just like if I play with somebody that knows how to cut, that guy and I are just going to have gives and goes all game. It's just going to be gives and goes.
Yeah.
He knows that I'm going to give him the ball and then I'm going to do like run somewhere. And he knows that if he doesn't have a shot, he can see me cutting towards the basket
but it's like
vice versa.
That's basically pickup basketball. You don't really shoot threes in pickup basketball unless it's like
you're dead eye.
You leave the guy or you leave the guy open because he sucks at threes.
Yeah. Like you don't, it's just not an efficient shot and pickup. But like in the NBA, it's vice versa. You want the guy shooting threes or dunking the ball. And that if you saw
because they can hit contested threes. They can make contested threes. They're good. We aren't
first overreaction. Is Kelly Oubre as the X factor bargain bin signing for the Sixers as important as people have made it seem?
No, like you said it best. He's not going to be like Bruce Brown. It's a good signing because it really does help them a lot, actually. I think he does help them. He fills a need, but like he's not going to be their Bruce Brown.
If
like
Kelly Oubre were to be that, he would have to come out and be the third leading scorer behind Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid, and like at a high, like he'd have to be reborn as a basketball player.
And you have to be efficient too. You have to be like 37.
If Kelly Oubre did that,
if Kelly Oubre had like a 48, 38, and like 80 season,
20 and scoring 20 points, he's winning most improved player of the year.
Yeah, no doubt. But
like no doubt, like I'd put money on it.
But like but I don't think but dude, he's not gonna. We both know that's like not gonna happen. Like we both know he's not. But if he had that season, of course he'd win most improved player of the year because like his efficiency is the biggest thing. But yeah, like as long as he's a more efficient player than he fucking was last year.
The NBA is expanding.
It'll be fun.
It's official after the media deal.
And
is it an overreaction to say that it's guaranteed going to be Las Vegas and Seattle? Or
because because here's my thing. They're tired of having New Orleans and Memphis in the West, They're
you
tired.
Think that's what they're gonna do?
They would do Seattle, Las Vegas in the West, and move New Orleans and Memphis to the East. It's the only thing that makes sense.
No, you think that's the whole reason?
No, it's not the whole reason. They want Seattle and Vegas because Vegas is like the best city to have an expansion team, and Seattle had the Sonics and got screwed over by Clay Bennett. So that's not. I'm just saying, as a result of them doing that, they'll be like, oh, we can finally do what we've been wanting to do for a long time and get these Grizzlies the fuck up out of the Western Conference since they moved from Vancouver. And then they're going to get the Pelicans out of the Western Conference too, because it just doesn't make sense to have New Orleans and Memphis in the West. And eventually, and they just haven't been it. There's no team in the East that they would swap out for them until now.
Yeah.
So that's what they're trying. That's what they're going to do. Sorry, Kansas City. I want Kansas City to have an NBA team. I would love that.
That's what I was going to say.
But you guys will have to wait your turn until the next round of expansion if there is one.
Guess who's named the chairman? Wait, hold up. Guess who's the chairman of relocation?
For the NBA?
Yeah.
Who?
Clay Bennett.
You're not kidding. Like, wait, what?
Clay
no
Bennett
fucking way.
Is the chairman of the NBA relocation committee. Guess what happened on May? Guess what happened on May 15th, 2013?
What?
Clay Bennett and 22 other members of the NBA's ownership voted against the Sacramento Kings moving to Seattle. People forget that the Kings
They almost did. They were going to move to Seattle because
they moved to Seattle. Like they had everything lined up. It was all on.
They didn't move to Seattle.
No,
because they never actually moved.
Well, it was all approved. All the X's and O's were like the T. Like everything was in order. Everything was in order.
They just didn't actually do it.
I think the whole reason was I think the NBA didn't want it to be such a bad look. Okay,
well, it's because the Kings, bro. They didn't want the Kings to relocate again.
Yeah, and the whole thing is that's part of the reason. I think the NBA would have said it would have been a bad look because it would have been like the fourth time in the Kings franchise's history.
So they've been in Rochester, Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Sacramento, and they went to Seattle. Their fifth different city.
Yeah, and they would have had to change names because people don't know this, but the city of Seattle is one of the only cities to own, like they own the Seattle Supersonics.
That's
like
same with
Emmett-
same with Cleveland. Same with Cleveland
for which one?
Browns.
Really?
Why do you think they couldn't be the Browns when they went to Baltimore?
I just assumed because Ravens Baltimore hated the Browns because of like rivalry.
That and the city.
Didn't
That's
know
why
that.
the Ravens. That's why the Ravens don't have. That's why the Ravens are considered an expansion franchise in 1996. So if Seattle got the Supersonics back, they would have to obviously, buy all of the rights and stuff for the Supersonics from Clay Bennett, and then
No, they don't. No, they don't. Clay Bennett had to settle with the city of Seattle in 2008, and in the
that if they ever
settlement,
got a team, that they would get everything back.
everything in the settlement, the name,
Oh,
image,
so it's already in
likeness
there. Okay,
is
not know
all under the is held by the city
so
of
once
Seattle.
Supersonics get an NBA team,
It's like the Seattle Supersonics are getting an NBA team. In this quote, every time
I
Adam
know.
Silver,
I just said I never said that. I said once they get an NBA team.
Oh.
I'm just trying to tell this. This is let me finish real quick.
sorry.
Once they get an NBA team, what I'm hearing is that means that according to the records and statistics, the Supersonics will have gone on hiatus, and the Oklahoma City Thunder will be an expansion team that replace them. That's what will happen if Seattle gets an NBA team, and it's
Is that
Supersonics.
actually like legally like that's how it would be looked at, viewed?
Look at Basketball Reference and look at the New Orleans Hornets franchise history, and then look at Charlotte Hornets franchise history, because if you remember, the Charlotte Hornets bought the Hornets name and everything else.
Yeah.
Same with look up the Cleveland Browns, for example. The only one for example, Baltimore did not have the Colts, for example. So
that was
the
actually
Colts,
like a huge contentious point that like for years people wanted
that the Colts should have changed their name.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
people understand why were the Baltimore Colts called the Colts? What grandstand is in Baltimore, Maryland?
Why the fuck would I know?
The Pimlico, the Preakness.
Oh, Preakness. Oh, yeah, because the horses.
The horses, yeah. Colts.
Yeah. No,
that's
sense.
like
that's why that's why it's that. No, that makes perfect sense. But yeah, then fucking Robert Irsay just left in the middle of the night, and then 13 years.
That's all over. Like it's one of the stupidest shit ever to happen.
What? Oh, what Art Modell did to Cleveland, or what Robert Irsay did to Baltimore? Because it was the same shit.
Robert Irsay did to Baltimore. What
Robert Irsay did it first.
Art Modell wasn't that bad. Art Modell wasn't that bad.
It was.
No, they didn't want to pay
bad.
shit. No, they didn't want to pay shit.
It was almost just as bad. He screwed over the city, except just not as bad as Robert Irsay did.
He just did it publicly. He literally just told them straight up, if you don't give me a new stadium, I'm going to leave. They didn't give him a new stadium, so what did he do? He left.
No, he still left in the middle of the night like a shithead.
Art Modell did not leave in the middle of the night.
Yes, he did. Yeah, they both did.
First off, Robert Irsay's is different. Robert Irsay's is actually different.
Robert Irsay got sued by the city.
Robert Irsay got sued by the city.
They were going to use
eminent domain. Let me finish. Fuck you.
I know what happened. Judge, I know what I know. They were going to use eminent domain.
The judge passed. It had to pass. Yeah, and they were
going to take back the Colts.
They were taking the Colts, and Robert Irsay left the city. I'm so surprised they didn't take that up to the Supreme Court and force it and have the Supreme Court.
But the Supreme Court wasn't going to side with them. They would have. Bro, this is in the 80s. Bro,
this would have taken.
This is the Burger / Burger or the Rehnquist court. Like they weren't going to side with him.
I don't know. We don't with who? With Irsay
with the city. With the city.
We don't know. We don't know. Public court of opinion.
Eminent domain of a person's football team is pretty bad. So I wouldn't have even supported that as a judge.
I would have.
But like they should have. Like the thing is though, like the owners did vote against the relocation, and the city was going to take them back, and he still left. Like even worse than Art Modell.
Yeah, it's not nice.
What is this? Mo Williams. No, I'm kidding.
This
Who
is
is this
Brandon
fucking?
Miller?
Who is this Tyler Hero ass white guy?
It's a forward center in
Oh,
the
I didn't pay
Southeast.
attention. I don't know. Forward center in the Southeast. He's not for the fucking Magic or the Hawks.
So 3 more.
So not Daniel Gafford. So he's 6'8", by the way. A 6'8" forward center.
This means he's on the fucking
What, Heat?
yeah.
A 6'8" forward center on the Heat. So that would be like what, like Haywood Highsmith? No, he's not a center. He's also not 6'8". Kevin Love.
You didn't expect that one, did you?
Nope. Nope. All right. What do we do for Clippers? Could you like Randy Smith? Oh no, that's like that works just as well. Chris Kaman really did that?
Yeah, he was an all-star one year.
I know. Oh, 10 seasons in the NBA, New Orleans, James Posey.
It has to be 15 points per. Oh, New Orleans.
Yeah, and then Vin Baker for 15 points per game, 10 seasons in the NBA. The Bucks and Celtics center. And Sonics center. Jesus fucking Christ. Chris Humphries, Timberwolves and Hawks. Or Chris Humphries for Hawks 10 seasons in the NBA, but
Chris Humphries did not.
Chris Humphries is Jason Collins is Hawks and Timberwolves, I think, actually. We could do that. Chris Humphries did play 10 seasons in the league though. So, but what's Kirk Heinrich at? Let me see what Chris Humphries would give me.
What would you reuse?
Hold on.
Oh, wow, just 0.13.
0.24. Yeah, so Chris is better. Wow, shout out Chris. Shout out Chris.
When you forget JJ Redick has.
Okay, wait, no. Don't finish it yet because JJ.
I know.
Redick is
I'm
like
trying to change JJ.
James Nunnally. Shout out James Nunnally. 15 points per game season. Who is a Timberwolf and a Pelican? We can find somebody better than James Nunnally, right? We got to get somebody better than some of these guys. Come on now. You can try Randy Smith instead of Chris Kaman. The Clippers
Why?
franchise leading scorer.
You know who I'm going to do for Clippers? Amino.
Ooh.
Dude, I feel like Amino's career
So
ended.
See what Randy Smith is for Clippers 15 points per game.
Guess who broke the Chris Paul trade to
All right, I'll just fucking do it. Okay.
the Eric Gordon trade. Guess who broke that?
Yeah.
The Chris Paul Eric Gordon trade. Guess who broke that?
Dude, switch out Chris Kaman for Randy Smith. Trust me. I just typed it in.
Fucking Mark Stein.
Mark Stein. Yeah, see, so hold on. Now we need a Clipper and a Pelican. Or a Timberwolf and a Pelican. Timberwolf and a Pelican would be like, who the fuck? I don't know, like Hilton Armstrong, maybe. No. Don't. You clicked on the wrong one. You clicked on Hawks, Clippers, Timberwolf, and Pelican. I was like, I know he played for the Pelicans. I don't know if he played for Minnesota. No, he didn't. Wesley Johnson would work for Clippers and Clippers and Timberwolves.
Yeah,
but that's not the thing. Who's a Timberwolf that averaged 15 points per game? Besides like KG and like Andrew Wiggins and like Stephon Marbury. Wow, there's no way that Wally Zerbiak is fucking higher. Shout out Gerald Green.
You're welcome.
So now we need a Timberwolf and a Pelican. No, he never played for the Pelicans. Only played for the Thunder and the Timberwolves. What about? Did Anthony Peeler ever play for the New Orleans Hornets at the end of his career?
I don't know. I want to end this thing.
Okay, so don't do Josh Smith for this. We can do somebody better. Oh, dude. Fucking Steve Blake played for New Orleans, right? Oh. Let me see if Steve Blake would have worked for the.
Mike Scott was way higher than I thought it'd be.
I know, but it's just because there probably aren't that many Hawks and Sixers. Yeah, there just aren't that many Hawks and Sixers. All right, Mom.
All right, Thomas.
Well, we're almost ready. We're almost ready for the NBA season.
Yeah, good little show we did today.
Yeah, good little show. Oh, I got to do the immaculate grid today.
All right,
Just-
peace out, bud.
Wait, pull it up just real quick and go to Knicks Warriors and just type in your favorite play. You're gonna just type in somebody. You'll love it. It's your favorite player, Dan Gadzurek. That's who I had for that. Your favorite player ever.
That was a good one.
Yeah, he was 0.07%.
A Black Persian, was it? Is he?
Serbian and Dutch.
Black Serbian and Dutch.
And
yeah.
Dutch. Yeah.
Dutch.
UCLA legend. All right, man. I'll see you later.
Wait, I was about to say for this is I thought it was Knicks Timberwolves. You could have done Alexei Shev.
Oh yeah, for Knicks Timberwolves. So he didn't work for. He never played for the Pelicans though. Sadly. All right, man.
You want to see your
I'll
daughter
see you
real
tomorrow
quick?
for the show.
You wanna
What?
see
Yeah,
your
I'll
aunt?
see my little baby niece.
Your niece.
Hi. Why are you so lazy?
Jasmine, are you lazy?
You're being very lazy. You got the paw going on right now. You're like, hi, Jazz. Jazz is like, dude, stop lifting my head up. Let me go to bed. Look at her. Jazz. Oh, hi. I love you, honey.
She's like, I miss my uncle.
Jazzy. Oh, all right, man. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Goodbye, Jazzy.
Does this guy ever sit up straight? Is one of the comments.
Fuck no, dude. Only when I'm in my desk in my room, and even then, it's fun to lay down. All right, I'll see you later.
See you guys.